Yo, welcome back everybody to the GroceryBoiz channel on Twitch. And we are here with this week's peer review. And this week's special guest is me, motherfuckers! Yo, so, SweetTooth, Devin, I Well, Devin, that was an absolute banger of a tune. Can't wait to hear the rest of your EP that is dropping tonight on A Records in approximately 3 hours.
That shit went over 4 minutes, but wasn't
Yeah,
420.
thanks, Devin.
Fuck that
Super
shit.
happy to get this one out. I know you guys been waiting for the Lazy Flex collab for a while now. Glad to get this out on an awesome label. So, JT, this is the part where we listen to other people's music, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. All right, next up we got Noisy Boy. Thanks for the $15 dono. Yeah, Cam was that guy on the bed. Thank you for bringing that
That's a
up.
lie. That's cap.
Ooh, Yak Stubbs sent it to him.
No, that was sick.
Super tight.
That was super dope. I think this is a really good tool, or not tool. This is a really good song for DJing purposes with the current layout. It's really good for doubles the way that it's composed. You give a lot of time to mix in and mix out. The only problem, not really problem, but it's just kind of like for a live setting, I love this. Like I said, it's easy to mix in, easy to mix out, easy to double. The only thing is, from a listening perspective, if I was listening to this in my car, I feel like the outros on the first drop and the second drop just feel like they drag for a little bit. But then again, I understand that this is your take on like a standard classic rhythm tune. So I think you did that very well. You were mentioning that the second drop is a little rough. I don't think so at all. I think the flow is exactly what the second drop needs to be. The only thing I would say about the second drop is it's a little groggy, but I know when you're dealing with those low end frequencies, it's a little hard to get the mix correct or perfect. And so otherwise, I really don't have many notes. If I had to be like just super nitpicky, I would want to hear a more standard like clap for this snare. But I really love what you did with the drums. The stereo imaging is really sick. What you do with the pan is really nice. Like this is really good, dude. Like, and it doesn't sound like you. Like you smashed this.
Yeah, this is super tight. I don't think I've ever heard a square four from Noisy Boy.
A square
And,
four.
When you did it really well, it sounded fire. Like Devin said, like the drums sounded awesome. I like the layout you had for the drums. Like the whole tune just sounded good. That was a banger. Like that was definitely something that would get like a nice like high knees reaction from people in the crowd for sure.
Yeah, I can see where you're saying like the second drop is a little bit whippish, where it's a little bit washy sounding. But if you go more on like the distorted, like clean distortion, I think it would be fucking perfect as it is. Like the flow is real nice and swingy, like simple but fucking groovy.
Yeah, I honestly think the second drop is fire. The flow that you have for it is fire. That I think that's like the perfect continuation from the first drop.
Yeah, so this gets a cart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy
yeah.
cut.
Yeah.
Go cart to start off the stream. All right. Next up, we got a little treat from Yax.
Yeah, Yak Stub tunes, but also fuck Yaks.
Real fuck Yax.
Oh shit.
Yackers come with the tunes.
I want to hear that live.
Yeah, that would go fucking.
I feel like yeah, that would go dumb.
The
like
flow was fucking insane. Especially like the
flow was
fucking
nuts. I never got bored of listening to that. Like I was like just vibing the entire time. That was sick.
The only thing flow wise that like I would change, and I don't know, it's all subjective, is when the song first starts and you have those triplets. Like I feel like you restart the triplet phrase instead of just letting those triplets like just flow all the way through. Like you cut them off and kind of restart. I just wanted to hear those triplets just fucking ride, you know. But that's just me. And I know you did that intentionally. But like the way when the quarter notes come in and it's just straight fucking quarters, you know, and I just like flowing, flowing, flowing. I wanted to hear that with the triplets, but again, that's just all a personal thing. But yeah, give me this. I want to play it live. This is sick.
Yeah. Fucked for 3 hours too.
Yeah, that's crazy. You made
Holy
that in 3
shit.
hours.
Full ass tune. Beefy tune in 3 hours. Thank you for blessing us with that. Next up, we got Dream Rider for submission. Thank you for the dono.
I'll let it rock. I was actually super tight. I really, I'm not the biggest fan of like color bass, but this was actually really cool. I really like in the second drop that you kind of like brought in like the standard like dubstep sound, and then you you like added the color based elements into it as it was going. Like I think that was super cool, super creative. I'm not saying sonically pleasing, Azadi. Go fuck yourself. Ban him.
Jesus Christ.
Baited.
Ban him.
Yeah, Zadi, say it.
All right, I'm done. I'm done. Go, Devin.
No, this was a really well done color based tune, like Cam said. The only problem I have with this is, for my personal taste, it sounds a little too much like Ace Aura. And not that that's a bad thing. I think he's really the king of this sound. But I just want to hear something that makes this more Dream Writer, because as I'm hearing this, there's nothing that's definitively you, you know? And again, that's not like the worst thing in the world. Like, I see that you have 50 followers, so you might be a relatively new producer or a relatively new project. But yeah, just try to find things that let your personality flow a little bit more.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's a really pretty tune. Like, especially for, like, if you are new to this, like, for imitating the sound, you did it very fucking well. Like, props. Oh, shout out Buka for the fucking sub.
Shout out Buka.
Alright, next up, we got Astrominate. Shout out Astrominate for the 690 dono.
Dang, and he subbed earlier. That's a
Yeah,
real one.
and he subbed. Let's go.
Real one.
Shout out Astrominate. And then we got Just Joe. Ooh. I have nothing bad to say
Yeah,
about this song. Holy
yeah,
fuck!
like, that was so sick. As always, like you kill it with the real like instruments, the real guitar, like being a huge element of the tune. Like
I
that
think this is like the
intro,
most
like,
perfect like use of it so far. Like not overbearing
man,
and not
dude.
like oh my god, like literally it just accented it so perfectly.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
almost forgot that it was like just real guitar bits in there. Like
And
God,
then the second drop is like the perfect evolution of like the first drop. Like that second drop is exactly what I wanted to hear. I was like, yo, like
with that
this
fucking
is
like
it. This is it.
fucking
Like,
tuba big ass fucking sound, that horn sound, like that was like, oh fuck, what's coming up?
oh, that was lit. That was insane. That was fun. Like that was simply just a fun, like entertaining tune to listen to. Like,
Yeah,
goddamn.
Yeah.
So, Shamane, I do agree with JT. I think this is the best portrayal of your style yet. Everything was not fighting. Like, you let everything breathe, and you didn't lose any of your identity that has made us fall in love with you over these streams. The only thing I do have to say is, as far as the first drop goes, it's just mixed sound stuff. I feel like the sub and low ends was a little bit overbearing, and I feel like the highs on the guitar synth that you had wasn't really high enough. So I just felt like the mid range overall was just kind of lacking. And I would like to hear those sounds brightened up in the mix. But when that second drop came, those mid range frequencies was exactly what I felt missing from the first drop. So I don't know if you need to implement a little bit of that into the first drop or just turn the synths that aren't the sub in the first drop up and turn the sub down. But like I said, the song is really well executed. It's just little nitpicky mix down things.
Oh, yeah, but that's definitely a cart for me.
Oh yeah, I'll shoot that. I'll shoot out a Carter Rudy.
Cam's getting a Modelo, and I'm assuming it's a cart from him, so that's another gold cart. Next up, we got Just Joe, and then we also got Fangs, who donated 420. Damn, Cam's mic is fucking picks up everything. I can hear myself double a little bit. And then somebody named Brian Z 41 donated anonymously, and I can't find any submission from them. So if that's you, say it in chat. All right. Next up, we got Just Joe. Oh yeah, Cam, I gave that a cart for you.
I was gonna give him a card.
They know I got the scars, send them all my best regards on. Them all my best regards on. They know I got the scars in. They know I got the scars in. They know I got the scars, send them all my best regards on.
You're getting better every fucking
You're
week.
getting a
Like
lot
like
better every time.
the first
I
drop
think
just
you
sounded a bit louder in my opinion. Like I don't know what like it was a bit piercing compared to the second drop. I feel like everything sat just a little bit better in the mix in the second drop.
Yeah.
so
So, oh, sorry, Kevin, you go.
yeah, I'll be short. So yeah,
Yeah,
like
you will.
you fuck off. You've gotten a lot better. Like I really think that you've gotten a very good understanding of like structure and like flow for like this type of music, and I think that now like as you produce more and more, once you find your sound, like your tunes are definitely gonna like really skyrocket because it's cool like seeing like how much you've improved over the time since you've been sending in tunes.
Yeah, so with every week, I feel like I personally give you something to work towards the next week. And I remember I was basically telling you to take a couple steps back each time to really focus on song structure. And I can tell that you really took that to heart, and the song structure is making a lot more sense and things are a lot more cohesive. So now that you have a better grasp of that, what I want you to do now is now that you understand how a song should be, be formatted, now I want you to go in and make things a little less boring and monotonous. And look, the fact that this tune right now is boring and monotonous isn't a bad thing. You need to learn the basics, and I commend you for that. But now that you do have a better understanding of the basics, now start giving things a little bit more spice slowly. Don't get ahead of yourself, but just start having a little bit more fun with it.
Oh yeah. Next up, we will get some Clayface since he donated $20. Shout out Clayface.
Real one.
Isolate. Crypt. Clayface remix.
Clayface.
On a mission of the big night. On a mission of the big night. On a mission of the big night. On a mission of the big night.
Oh! What the fuck? Holy
Okay, I'm just
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
keep
I'm
it
gonna
stuck
speak.
with you after hearing that last part, I don't give a fuck about the rest of the song before that. Like that
Thank you.
part
Literally,
was
ditch,
fucking
ditch,
awesome.
ditch the first drop. The first drop is serving you no purpose at all. Get rid of it completely, and just do the second drop. Build off that. That second drop is the first drop. The first drop was a mistake. Clayface, I love you, but you were so much better than that first drop, brother.
What the fuck was that second? Jesus Christ, that came out of nowhere.
That shit was so fire.
Like I had so much feedback. I had so much feedback for the first drop. Like I was really about to go in, but then that second drop just hit, and it's literally like all my feedback is just fuck the first drop. Like fuck it. Like it does not need to be there at all. Like
Yeah.
you do not want people to have to sit through that to get to the second drop. I get it. It's a transition point. But like the first drop is just not interesting at all, my guy. Like it's not. And you're such a great producer, you know? And the second drop just shows that.
That was so fucked.
If you get rid of the first drop, I'll golden cart this right now.
And if you make it a full song, submit it next week, we might consider the plat cart.
Yeah, I will dangle a platinum cart in front of him for next week if he.
Because he's also been hanging out with us in Discord and shit a lot more too. Like, he's been putting in the work. All right. You know what? Yeah, you didn't hear any of that. Well, you can hear this in the second drop again.
I'm a mission of the midnight. I'm a mission of the midnight. I'm a mission of the midnight. I'm a mission of the midnight.
Yeah, that shit goes so hard.
That shit is so gas.
All right. I want to see some more songs like that then.
Yeah.
It wasn't poop. It was just
It
no.
wasn't
It wasn't Clayface. I feel like
We hold Clayface to very high standards, and it's just the first drop is he's capable of more than what the first drop showed us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Faye, should we remove that? Now we're just to the subs and the direct donation PayPal deal. Next up, we got Fangs. Shout out Fangs for the 420 dono. Zelda Future Rhythm.
I'm interested.
You're on the watch list, Clay. Is it about to slow down by 10 BPM? Very warm. So I did enjoy it a bit at the beginning, but like Devin said, it should have been slowed down just maybe like 5-10 BPM just to let it breathe a little bit more and maybe tone down those pitches just because, like, I get what you're going for, but after a while, it just felt like I was trying to do like a speed run through the back rooms. Like,
Jesus Christ.
but I don't know.
No, that wasn't funny.
Yeah, I do get what you're going for though.
I thought it was
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I agree with Devin also. Slowing it down would really benefit from it. Or would really benefit it. Jesus Christ, I can't speak.
Really benefited.
Yeah, really benefit it. Yeah,
Yeah.
words, they're hard.
Yeah, no, the same thing. Like, you slow it down. I feel like there was just random pitch changes that really didn't need to happen. The combination of those two things made this song sound like nightmare fuel at times. And again, it's not the song itself; it's just the pacing. The pacing of it just gets a bit sporadic at times. But like the sounds are nice. The idea and concept is really nice. It's just like tame it a bit. Tame it a bit.
Alright, next up we got Adeptus with Big Boy Bass 3. Shout out to Adeptus for the dono. Or 20.
Big boy bass.
Spooky intro.
Going down. Going down. Going down. Down, 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 down.
This fucks hard.
Yeah, this fucks.
Going down. Going down. Going down. Down, 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 down.
The only thing that I like had a problem, not even like a real problem with the song, was that like TikTok sound effect, like the fucking sound.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like if you replace it with some sort of like horror fucking sample, like
Or those
I don't
Metal
know.
Gear Solid sounds are like Mario sounds, and I know like Metal Gear Solid and Mario are two completely different things, but they're both in Smash Bros. So my wires are getting crossed.
But
Cam,
it just like made it less serious to me almost. Like we were going for like it was such a fucking
Yeah,
spooky
yeah.
heavy vibe, and that just like kind of made it a little bit of a meme to me. but I don't know. That's just my opinion.
No, I also agree with that because you had like this really cool spooky intro, and then those like 8-bit like sonic coin sounds kind of just like just took me out of it, I guess. So I would change that. I would honestly change it, like see if you can find something that's like scarier, if that's or spookier, if that's possible, but probably not. I don't know. I still think like drop wise it fucks. Like this tune fucks.
Yeah, the only thing that bothered me is they have that monotone, and I said this in chat. You have the monotone going on the whole time, and not that it's bad in of itself, but the melody of the bum 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 bum. I feel like that melody at times clashed with the tonality of that quarter note synth you have going on in the background. So just like take a look at those, and there's just times where they just don't match. So I don't know. You have to bring that monotone quarter note like up and down in pitch to match the melody, or make them or simplify the melody. But yeah, I just like those were clashing, and it was really driving me crazy at times. More like it was a tonality issue with me personally. It felt like they were clashing, like out of key clashing.
But I mean, it was a fucking great tune. The
I
flow
still
and
think it was
everything.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flow is tight. There's also this like I don't know if it was the sub or like a like brass sound, but like the way that it followed like the melody sounded really cool.
Yeah. All right. Next up, No Offense with Lemonade.
Dang.
Shout out to Noah for the sub. Sub for fucking 5 months.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, mean feedback? Okay.
Feedback?
Yeah, okay. With the chorus, it says coding got me tripping. It sounds like you were tripping when you made this track. I don't know. Were you off the juice, or was there juice on your sticky fingers when you were doing this mix down? Bro, you're supposed to put delay on your synths, not on your progress as a musician.
This man wants to be a Zodi so bad, and Zodi fucking sucks. Like, imagine aiming for garbage.
Imagine aiming for garbage. Nah, this shit sounds like it's from fucking 2015. It sounds like early Marshmallow.
All right, mean feedback has been a success.
Yeah, chat. We have we have new channel points for 10K. You can get us to do mean feedback.
Yeah, JMOS B2B Azadi is actually just a set of me the entire time, and I'm just gonna be acapella rhythm.
No, but no, the tune's good. All
Yeah.
bullshit aside, like you nailed this mix down. I think everything's sitting exactly where it needs to be. You found a way to bring the 2012 element that you like so much and make it sound more modern and less dated. So now all you need to do is go and finish the song. And so I want to see what you do with this style when you're not making a bootleg. because I feel like that's the next step for you. But I know we've had this conversation many a time. You're doing the bootleg thing to kind of build the fan base on TikTok before you venture out, which I respect. So
Yeah, no, this is super good. Like, you've really been like focusing on finding your sound, and like you've kind of dialed like exactly what you like to hear. So I think, yeah, like Devin said, like the next step is just not a bootleg, but like this tune's tight. I really like that you took the MIDI and you just kind of made it like your own. Like you added sounds that your own that you wanted to hear, and it still like doesn't. Like I can still hear the original tune in there. Evan, do you
Yeah,
want to
so-
answer Devious Linguini's question?
oh shit. Okay, so what a bootleg is. Okay, so the difference between a bootleg and a remix is Azadi, is not even you have the stems. The remix, all it takes to become a remix is permission for whoever owns the rights to a song. So this Lemonade bootleg that Noah did, even without the stems, if the people who own the rights to this song like this and they're like, all right, we fuck with this, boom, it's an official remix. It does not matter about stems. It's all about licensing permissions from whoever owns the rights to the track, not the original artist. It has to be the label or whoever owns the rights. That is what an official remix is. It does not matter if you have the stems or anything else. If you do not have permission from who owns the track, not the original artist, who owns the track, it is not a remix.
And then flip and bootleg, you can pretty much just use them interchangeably, I feel like.
Yeah, like to me, a bootleg is more of you made your own synths, you did your own thing. You know what I mean?
Or
a
flip
flip is more like you just edited what was already in the song without
Or-
really adding anything new.
I don't know, I feel like I also feel like flips, like they usually say like house flip, where they like genre flip it. Like
Yeah, that also is, very, very true.
yeah. Alright. Nice job, Noah. Yeah, go post this on TikTok or whatever, you little bitch. It'll get a bunch of likes, get you fucking 20,000 more plays on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
Let's
tell
go.
people AI made it.
Yeah. Alright. Next up, we got the boy Vexus with Machine
Ooh, shit,
Terror.
Vexus gang.
Intro and break is whip. Okay, it's probably still gas. Yeah, artwork is insane.
Artwork going hard, yeah.
Holy fuck.
Absolutely no notes. You fucking smashed it, you blessed angel of a producer. I'm so glad that David has brought you into our lives because we get the joy and honor of listening to what you continuously cook up week after week. This is a fucking phenomenal tune down to the artwork. I really hope that this is the original artwork. Whoever did this, whoever you commissioned for this, my only recommendation is not even for the song, is like you need to fucking lock this artist down and have them do all of your artwork because
Yeah.
this is so fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
Forever on Rost album covers. Jesus Christ. That
Yeah. That's
he's so fucking underrated too.
That
Only
switch was
900
crazy.
followers still. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why do people not fucking follow Vex's dubstep?
Yeah, go follow Vexus.
Follow him on IG. Follow him on IG too. He has the @ just Vexus on IG. That's insane.
Man's got lucky.
But yeah, everything he does just so far. Like, I know you said even the intro and the break were whips, but like, I feel like they were interesting enough and short enough that like they kept the attention, and like
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was like super whippy where it was like oh, what the fuck was that transition? It was like, nah, this is good. Like, if you want to build it up a little bit more in the break, but I fucked with it. And those vocals you got were insane because I noticed the same, like the intro vocals were the same as like the Vexus almost. I don't know if that's true, but everything about this song was fucking perfect. A1. Gold cart.
Gold cart.
Gold cart for reals.
Also, I'm sorry about that one time I raged at you when we were playing TFT. This song is so good. I'll admit I was in the wrong for that.
He never admits he's in the wrong. That's a big moment.
I'm never in the wrong.
Very true. All right, next up we got Malva. Calabria V1.
Easy now, no need to go down.
Oh my god.
Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that run, that this how we from. Easy now, no need to go down. Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that run, that this how we from. When you run, go along, cause my other tag it down, yeah. When you run, go along, cause my other tag it down, yeah. When you run, go along, cause my other tag it down, yeah. When you run, go along. Run that, 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 run that,
Fucking hell.
That was
I
nuts.
want a second. I want a second
I
drop.
want a second drop, yeah.
Like, that's just selfish though, but that was fucking perfectly done. Like
I
the way you
really-
use the samples, like
I really, really love that you brought the trumpet thing back in the second part of the drop because I was like, oh, I really, really want to hear that. And then you brought it back in and it was so perfect. It just accented and complemented the drop like so well. Like, fuck. That was gas.
Yeah, I think it was Devious that said it in chat that he wanted to hear the trumpet more distorted. I think where the trumpet is on the drop as it stands is fine. It could use a little bit more brightness, up to you. But what I would really like to hear with that trumpet is just on the second drop, just go full post-process trumpet. You know, just like take that sample and just make it its own synth and just let that shit ride for the second drop. But Malva, I've had my eye on you ever since you sent me that fucking amazing Pucker Up bootleg. I would personally love for it to be a remix, but that's out of my hands. It's up to Welcome. But ever since then, man, you've done nothing but impress me. So I'm glad I'll be able to meet you in person finally at Summoning, which congratulations for getting on that pre-party, by the way.
Oh, legend.
let's go. Congrats, Malva.
Also, Malva, your remix of Pucker Up absolutely annihilated EDC Mexico. Just needed you to know that.
I want to give a cart, but
I'm
I
gonna
also
give it- oh,
I
it's
also
not
wanted to
a
I wanted to hold out the cart and see if they did a second drop.
Yeah. I need you to finish that.
Yeah, I want that. I want a full song. Like Devin said, if you made like full post process trumpet on that second drop and just made it a synth, woo, that would go so fucking hard. All right. Next up, we got AR Rolo.
Oh, hell yeah.
I do have to say before we go to the next tune, I mean, pull it up. But
Yeah.
this has been the best stream musically since I've been back from Europe.
Yeah. Literally, everybody's been sending some fucking heat.
Please remain calm.
Fuck it. We don't give a
Rhythm. Please remain calm.
fuck it. We don't give a
Rhythm.
besides
Yeah.
the 2 fake outs and
Yeah,
the sub
yeah.
issue on the first, like the A section of the first drop, like I feel like the sub was perfect in the B section and the second drop. Like I don't know what happened in that first little section.
I think it's just a mix down thing because when you have a lot of frequencies in the same range or a lot of sounds in the same frequency range, they just start muddying each other out and you can't really hear anything. And that's really what was happening in the first drop because you had a lot, or the A section in the first drop, you had a lot more sounds going on. But when you simplified it on the B section, then things were able to cut through more and be more present in the mix. So besides that and the desperate need for a more intense sidechain, I think that's all I personally have to say about this tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. The double fake outs is the only issue. for
I'm
me,
not gonna
really.
I'm not gonna lie, the sidechain was so bad that like I completely spaced out and stopped listening, which is, I mean, like I feel like that's the best feedback I can give you. It's like, yo, like things were not cutting through so like dramatically that I just stopped caring. And it's not that it's a bad song, but like you need your drums to cut through.
Fair assessment.
Fair. Alright, shout out Lodian for the gifted sub. Get you up next. For the 10 clap.
Can we talk about how
Oh, and
fucking-
Kandar donated. I gotta get him in.
Can we talk about how Mort's mom is absolutely fucking listening in?
Wait, what did you just say?
Dude, Mort's mom cooked this nigga and called him poor on Facebook.
Oh yeah, and just
bro.
referred to him as my friend. That's crazy. Oh my
Bro,
god.
how are you so poor you get demoted from son to friend? That's some new shit.
She was
Yeah.
embarrassed to be associated with this nigga, bro. Like,
Yeah. More dubs. Poor.
Sorry, chat. That was just something I saw. That was just fucking wild to me.
Yeah. All right.
Dash in the place, no joke, I'm 30. Don't keep all but Score Van Persie. It can get stormy, it can get murky. Can't let the bad vibes hurt me. Can't let the pagans intercept. Gotta level up so I hit them reps. Keep on pushing, step correct. Keep that vision, take what's next. Got feeling heavily like climax, the beat goes deadly. Then when I'm free, whilst we medley. Aim with the games, but I keep it friendly. Bombs get left back Mendy. Dash in the place, no joke, I'm 30. Don't keep all but Score Van Persie. It can get stormy, it can get murky. Can't let the bad guys hurt me. Can't let the pagans intercept. Gotta level up so I hit them reps. Keep on pushing, step correct. Vision, take what's next. Dash in the place, no joke, I'm saying. Don't keep all but Score Van Persie. It can get stormy, it can get murky. Can't let the bad vibes hurt me. Got feeling heavily like climax, the beat goes deadly. Then when I'm free, whilst we medley. Aim with the games, but I keep it friendly. Bombs get left back Mendy. Dash in the place, no joke, I'm 30. Don't keep all but Score Van Persie. It can get stormy, it can get murky. Can't let the bad vibes hurt me. Can't let the pagans intercept. Gotta level up so I hit them reps. Keep on pushing, step correct. Vision.
like how everybody was like at the first pause, like, oh, that was kind of cool, and then progressively, just I fucking hate this.
It's like we get it.
That's literally my only gripe with the song. Like, please stop doing it so often.
Yeah, too many pauses, and then the build up in the first drop was not it. I didn't like the way that it transitioned from like the vocals to the drop. That build up kind of killed the energy for me. But
Yeah.
other than that, like I think the drop itself, like the sound design is really cool. Like the flow is really cool. Just stop pausing.
Yeah, in my personal opinion, I like where you were going with the grime intro. I don't think you gave yourself enough room to really execute it correctly. And dude, those drums that you use for the intro, they gotta go, man. Look, the flow on the drums, the pattern on the drums, nailed it. Just the drum samples themselves are way too obnoxious for everything else that's going on, bro. Just go on YouTube, type in grime drum samples, drill drum samples. They're right there. They're free. They're on Splice. Just pick up a grime drum sample pack and swap them out, and you're good, buddy. But with those pauses, if you're gonna have them, don't hard pause. At least have some sort of filler noise in there, whether it be a drum roll or a sample or whatever the fuck. But just those like tape stops, bruh, stop it, stop it.
Hard agree. All right. Next up, we got Kandar. Shout out Kandar for the $13 dono. I will wait till Cam gets back from taking a piss. He's drinking a little bit too much. But oh, I should update the queue while we take this moment. So we got Kandar, then Brave the Storm, then Frog Gore. In the don't know queue. Then we got To Die For. No, he just came. Alright.
Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. I can't die.
Okay, real quick, Adeptus. Just because Space Laces can get away with doing certain things doesn't mean the rest of us can. Space Laces is not human.
Yeah, he's a robot.
Alright.
it again.
Everything about this is fire. Just change that one.
Play in from where?
From the drop. Okay, I know it is.
What is it?
Sorry, Cam, you can go first. I just needed to hear that again.
All I have to say is just change that one synth. I can't remember what part it is. I think
Is it 132 where he said "fuck
Yeah.
dummy ass" in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, this tune is fire. I love the intro. I loved like the drop. Like this shit goes.
So for me personally, I feel like, again, personally, I just feel like the intro and the drop have nothing to do with each other. Like I feel like you start telling one story with your intro, and then you just say fuck you to that story and do a completely different build up into your drop, which I just kind of felt like was pointless. But then we get to the drop. I like the melody a lot. What I think my problem with this drop is everything is just weak. Like the melody's cool, the flow is cool, the sub is weak, the synth isn't distorted enough. Like I just need this to have more saturation. I need every element of this track to be more saturated, and I think you can get a lot of really cool bounce, swing, and energy out of this. It's just like I said, it's right now. This is very, very pussy.
Yeah. True.
What the fuck?
Yeah, if it just warmer, more saturated, that it would be a fucking banger. Yeah,
This song needs some testosterone, baby.
because when John said "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star," I kind of I heard it in my head. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, but if it was like distorted and crazy, like I don't think I would be able to hear that. But I don't know if you want to keep going for that. Maybe even just put those vocals over it. Go hard into it.
But the thing is, I think to stop, to be on your side for a bit, I think it's easier to add distortion than to tame it, if that makes sense. So I'd rather you have a good concept to a song and just like beef it up a little bit than to, have to organize a hot mess, which the song isn't. Like I said, it's just pussy right now.
All right. Next up, we got Brave the Storm. Shout out for the donation.
Outlook, decadent, dead man sitting there precedent. Move like a night, no Benjamins. Spread like bats through tenements. These times, man, they ain't veterans. These times, man, they ain't getting it. Still getting that cop, still reading it. Still ending them seas, no severance. Still sending them death, no evidence. Heads up, gone, no evidence. Deathbed, nothing but remnants. Get spread with the dead in the sediment. They call this problem child. I seen a bag of pain. I seen a life of passion crumble from a single flame. Outlook, decadent, dead man setting that precedent. Move like a night, no Benjamins. Spread like bats through tenements. These guys are getting it. Still getting that cop, still meddling. Still ending them seas, so separate. Still sending them death, no evidence. Heads on board, no evidence. Deathbed, nothing but remnants. They spread with the dead in the sediment. They call this problem child. I seen a bag of pain. I seen a life of passion crumble from a single flame. I seen the system crash in progress time and time again. I'm fucking done with seeing the future through these broken pain. Outlook, decadent, dead man setting that precedent. Move like a night, no Benjamins. Spread like bats through tenements. These guys, man, they ain't veterans. These guys, man, they ain't getting it. Still getting that cop, still reading it. Still ending them seas, no separate. Still sending them death, no evidence. Heads on board, no evidence. Deathbed, nothing but remnants. Get spread with the dead in the sediment. They call this problem child. I seen a bag of pain. I seen a life of passion crumble from a single flame.
The motherfucker Who said we're gonna keep this thing going until people start losing their houses? There's a lot of ways to lose your house. Be careful, motherfucker. Because that's the kind of shit that stirs shit up.
Okay, so I said it in chat, but I feel like the sub is a tad obnoxious on the intro. I feel like the intro itself could be really cool if you just tame that a little bit. I think the sub, being as abrasive as it is, works on the drop. But I cannot give you any feedback, and I'm so sorry for this. Past, please, for the love of God, replace that purple Lamborghini synth. Like the second I heard that, I just immediately checked out. It's so overused. And to be honest, I don't know the original version of this song. It might be in there, but regardless, post process it, switch it out. Like everything else in the song isn't bad. It's just that damn synth that I'm fucking tired of.
Yeah, that's literally the only problem. And then
the same
everything
feedback from me though too. Like
everything else you already know. You fucking wrote it to yourself in the comments. Like, but yeah, I feel like, I mean, even if you wanted it still goes off for like fucking newbies in this scene. But up next, we got Frogor with Belchin. Shout out to Frogor for the dono.
Cracking a cold one with the boys. You know what I mean?
Shout out Kevin.
Cracking a cold one with the boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that was your best tune yet. I feel like you stuck to your little frog thing, that you're sticking to your guns on that. I respect it, and I feel like this is a good modern evolution of what you're trying to do without being completely pigeonholed. The only thing is the flow did get a little bit repetitive for me as the song went on. Initially, it was really dope, but I'd like to see 16 bars, like something change a little drastically. Like, because this is the best use of that synth yet, but after 16 bars, it felt like you were using it as a crutch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
switch up the flow on the B sections would
Mhm.
like, I don't know if you did switch up the flow and it was just tiny, or just switch up some different elements in it, but like the flow needs to be drastically switched for the attention to be kept across the song this long.
Agreed.
But very fucking dope song, and I like how you're trying to not go for the crazy frog theme songs as much.
It's becoming like less like memey and
Yeah.
like actually like okay, I get it.
But
You-
the one thing you do have to be conscious of, and like it was mentioned in the chat. Sorry, you're not biting snails. Like you're not. Like I can tell a difference between your synth and his synth. But the thing is, because Snails was the first one to use a synth in that style, you're automatically going to be compared to him. So whatever you can do to make a clear separation between what you're doing in the frog gore thing and vomit step will aid you tremendously. That's we're not going to get into the whole topic of snails, but just know that just
Yeah.
know that going into this project, because that will be an uphill battle for you, sonically speaking.
Hell yeah. Very nice song. Next up, we got To Die For.
JT should go first.
Um, I would have to agree with Devious Linguini about the synth, like the main synth being very wide. I feel like it just like covered the entire top, like, I don't know, mid to high frequencies. Like it just, everything that was going on between there, like, just got lost almost. It was just masked with that just super loud piercing frequency. But I feel like if it was just like thinned up a bit, shaped up a bit, and mixed down a bit better, everything else would just get their chance to breathe and like more elements to come through.
Damn.
I didn't know JT was not talking. I think the intro and the break are kind of like not very interesting, and I think there could be like you could do something to make them just grab my attention more. But the drop itself is actually really cool. I like the basses. I like the flow of them. I think that like live, this would definitely like still get like a huge like mosh pit like headbanger reaction.
Yeah, this will definitely go off live. I think the problem I have with the intro into the drop is it's out of key. And it's one of those things that you can get away with if done correctly. So I think what you would do here is if you don't want to change the key of the intro, like if you can't be fucked, just extend the intro a bit, give yourself more time between the build-up and the intro and the drop, and start bringing some of the drop synths with the low pass and like fade them in through the build-up into the drop. When the drop hits, I agree with JT. I feel like all the synths you have going on, all the synths, the sub, and the drums are all in the same frequency range. So they're all fighting for my attention in the mix. So when the first drop comes in, it's just really, really muddy. In a live setting, yes, this will do damage, but like in your car, on your headphones, everywhere else, it just sounds a bit cluttered right now. So what I would do personally is just sit down and literally mix down every layer of this track, like track by track by track by track, and really like get rid of all the frequencies in each layer that don't need to be there so everything can shine through as needed. With the bridge, I had the same problem as I did with the intro into the first drop. With the bridge and the second drop, I just felt like they were out of key. But when that second drop hits, everything's sitting together way nicer in the mix. I'm not sure exactly what it was that you did differently. Yo, Tig, what's Gucci Coochie Lips? I'll text back eventually. I fucking suck at texting. Yeah, so the second drop, I think you're kind of simplifying everything. So it's just sitting together better in the mix. So to rephrase, either extend the intro or change the key of it to make sure that it's in key with the first drop. Mix down the layers of the first drop because they're all fighting right now. And I think that sub is out of key on the first drop. Like I was kind of driving me crazy. Fix the bridge, same problem with the intro. Second drop is cool. I just realized this is a collab. I'm sorry. But yeah, okay, that would explain a lot of the mix-down issues.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next to Carpi Mori, it says your track was not found. Can you resend it? Alright, until then, we will play Wavy Jones. Shout out Wavy Jones for the
Wavy Jones.
sub. Elastic X Wavy Jones.
I smell sweet blood. Drown in your own blood. Waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was a cold-blooded, premeditated murder.
Waiting. Your last hit.
I'm sick of this asshole. Get rid of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Before we do anything, those way too loud. You need to have those sit in the back for this intro part. Those should not be sitting in the front. Sorry, that was driving me insane.
Agree. Like, I just felt like both drops that like I really enjoyed the flow, sound design, everything on it, but like I feel like the synths were just so quiet, like they were just barely sitting on top of the sub, like they weren't just slapping me in the face like I wish they would. Like, I don't know if that's just my headphones, but it's
No,
just
I
so
No,
agree.
I'm in full agreement because
Agreement.
that one synth that I called out on the intro was way louder than any of the synths that
Mhm.
were on the actual drop.
And I think that like the first part of the first drop did not have me at all, and then it hit the B side, and then all of a sudden like I was like, oh, this is a vibe, like this is hard, like there was these background sounds that were hitting like super hard, and then when it got to the second drop, I was like, okay, this is way better than the first drop. It hits like it flows better and it hits harder than the first drop does.
I think too, because even if you look at the wave file, yeah,
yeah.
like look at the difference between the bridge and the second drop, and then the first drop. The first drop is so fucking fat into that, like into the drop. Like you can't. Sorry, I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm sorry, but like you can't even tell where the drop starts because the intro is just so loud. Like it's so loud that when the drop comes in, the intro is still kind of bleeding in, and you have this kind of really simple, straightforward, for lack of a better term, like bland first drop, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but like the way that it comes in after that super obnoxious intro, it just, I don't know, it just makes you feel like you took a step back, like momentum wise. That B section is cool as fuck on both sides. Like I have to commend you on that. That's really fucking cool. But I think with the second drop, because you give yourself more room to breathe and you add more elements that like that one note that comes in on every on the start of every bar, it makes it a lot more interesting. So, dude, like just second drop. It's the first drop now, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
And A section of first drop, just tweak it a little bit if you want, just to make it a little bit, tad bit more interesting, just to keep them until the B section. All right.
Dude, it's funny because from my computer, I was hovering over and like moving my mouse and scrolling as I was talking, and I was like, "Wait, I'm the only person that can see I'm the only one that can see my mouse moving."
Next up, Carpet Boy sent an actual link that works. Stranger Things intro.
Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon intro.
Oh, this is one of the most creative tunes of the night. I like this shit.
Yeah, I fucking enjoyed that.
Like if I heard this live, yeah, I would definitely be throwing ass to this live.
Yeah, exactly. This is for sure a song that like you hear with your friends in the crowd and you just start acting stupid with like, and like I know that you said the vocals are there like for fun, like as a joke, but I honestly
Keep them.
keep them. Yeah,
Keep 'em,
yeah,
keep 'em.
straight up. Yeah, like it fucking works.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've been talking to you in chat. Like, my main gripe with this, I think my only gripe with this is just that the intro needs to be longer. I think it's the same critique I had, like, a tune or two ago. The intro needs to be longer. There needs to be more of a bridge between, more of a build-up between the intro and the drop. Because when the drop comes in, it's really, really cool, but it's just so abrasive. I don't have time to, like really get into the flow. You know, it hits me. It's not like a good shock factor. It's just kind of like, oh, shit, okay, we're going. Oh, fuck. You know, let me take my pants off.
Agree. If you just stretch it out just that tiny little bit, and then once you make that breakdown, I feel like this would be a fucking banger. All right. Donation queue is empty right now. We are going to email queue, which we have about 20 in here. So
there's no way we only have 20. We have to be
Yeah.
so backed up on email queues.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I was just saying 20 from today. If we're doing
yeah.
if we're doing all-time emails, bro, we got fucking like 800. I'm not.
Oh god, we'll get to them eventually. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, you can either do a PayPal dono to get to the front of the line, or even we still do accept Twitch donos until we go over to YouTube and then go straight to PayPal. But next up, we got Bundle of J.
Georgie.
Oh my god, that album was terrifying.
Fucking insane.
Where's he? I bet I could cheer him up. I'll give him a balloon. Do you want a balloon too, Georgie? Oh, well, I'm Pennywise, dancing clown. Pennywise. Yes, me, Georgie. Georgie, me, Pennywise.
Ooh.
Can you smell the circus, Georgie? Can you smell the circus, Georgie? Georgie. Doing it. Look like a nice boy. I Georgie, do you want to look like a nice boy? I bet you have a lot of friends. Georgie, what a nice boat. Do you want to look like a nice boy? I bet you have a lot of friends. Where's he? I bet I could cheer him up. I'll give him a balloon. Do you want a balloon too, Georgie? Oh, well, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown. Pennywise? Yes, meet Georgie. Georgie, meet Pennywise. The storm blew me away.
Yeah, that
God.
was an instant cart.
This is
Like,
this is the rhythm of the night.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, that gave me so much energy just now. Like that got me so. Holy
The maelstrom
fuck,
was
dude, like,
maelstroming.
straight the fuck up. Like if I heard that like with my homies in the middle of a set, like I feel like we would just lose our fucking minds. Like immediate just
Bro,
jump.
I would just start like fucking punching people.
Yeah,
Like,
like
fucking bouncing. God damn.
This may be a blatant ripoff of X Kill the Human, but like I don't care. I really don't care. I will never get tired of that sound, and I know it makes me a hypocrite, but like fuck it. But yes, it is a blatant ripoff of Kill the Human by X, so
But I mean,
still fire.
100,
I mean, yeah.
122
Yeah.
followers like recreating that shit like perfectly. Like what
Yeah,
the
like,
fuck?
Fucking...
And that name Bundle of J, I was not expecting that. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's an
really
easy
wanna
cart
hear
for me.
on
That
the system.
yeah, that just
Yeah, it's like Jerron, someone download that for their summoning set. Like,
okay. Well, the thing is, like, there's a murder tune that's also inspired by Kill the Human, which sounds exactly like this, which I play in my set. So I'm already gonna play the murder version. So I'm not gonna play this one. Like, no offense, but you know, like,
I would
it's sick.
I
but
wouldn't.
There's too many versions of this tune. You know what I'm saying? For me to go out and play this specific one.
All right. Next up, we got KYB.
Dude, I thought you were about to say KY Jelly, and I was about to fucking.
We got KY Jelly, our next sponsor. Oh, let's go. We're gonna be 6,700.
that would actually be gas.
Let's go.
A KY jelly sponsor, it'd be lit.
Okay, shut the fuck up. All right.
Dude, we're not.
No, yeah, no. We're playing next song.
I give it all to you, thinking we can make this right. Nothing I can do, and then you become like that. I give it all to you, thinking we can make this right. Nothing I can do, and then you become like that. And then you become
I think it should just be 150. Other than that, I think this tune is actually really cool. Like Jerron said in chat, 7 Lines would play this, and that's not a bad thing at all. Like this is one of those like main stage like feel good like bangers. Like this is tight. I really like it.
Yeah, definitely. This
Just
is
slow it
this
down a
is
little bit.
no, fuck you.
So,
I mean,
so
if you
can.
slowed it down a little bit, it'd be even more of like a "This is our world now" type beat. I feel like this little upbeat is it's perfect.
It's good. Nothing standout. It's a good basic upbeat track. You know, the mix down can be tamed a little bit on the high ends. I feel like they're like clipping just a tad, but beyond that, no problems with it. I'm not gonna remember this song, but it's not bad.
I agree, but I feel like that's also like this isn't something that we really seek out either.
Yeah, but to be fair, when we have songs of this genre, or this nature, like there have been ones that have blown us away, like Demori, for example.
That's true.
True.
Fair. Okay, next up we got Aphasia. I really fucked with the Luigi's Haunted Mansion second drop. That shit was spooky. I don't like. I did like the pan snare in the first drop, but like Devin said, it just needs to be layered. Like I think it worked there with how much space you had. Like my main problem with like pan snare and tear out is just so much fucking going on, and a pan on top of that, just some fucking metal pipe being hit in the background of a bunch of other abrasive noise. Whereas I felt like this had a lot more room to breathe. This was nice.
Yeah, the mix down on the snare itself is nice. It's one of the better uses of a pan snare. I just don't like pan snares in dubstep by themselves. Like, there's never been a, like, I don't want to say never, because I try not to speak in hyperboles, but it is very rare when there's a solo pan snare where I'm like, yes, this adds to the song. So I think too, you can even benefit from bringing the pan snare down a couple semitones. It's just so, it's just like, but yeah, either bring it down a couple semitones, shave some of the highs off of it, or layer it with another snare. Other than that, there just needs to be something between the midsection and the intro to make it a little bit more interesting. Maybe a box, maybe even shorten it. I don't think it needs to be this long. It's a good intro, but it's not interesting enough to be this long,
Yeah, I liked it. So in the drop, like you have like these background synths that are like playing this like melody. I think you should make those a little bit louder because they were kind of getting lost like with all of the basses in the drop. But other than that, I think this tune is really cool. I haven't really heard anything like heavy from you before, so this was really nice to hear. Yeah, like you said in the chat though, also like you should get a Vox because the intro is really cool, but definitely having a Vox over it would add that extra like that energy, that attention grabber.
Right. Next up, we got Wub X Big Jones piano.
Wub Big Jones. Yes, sir. I've been on a road. I feel like I've been here before, but I got more to go. Sit your ass back in that seat and enjoy the show. I feel like a champion. I just won 3 in a row. Yes, sir. Don't hate on me. I got more in the vault, so just wait on it. Bitch, I ball hard like Supersonics. And your sound game hot if I ain't on it. I told him I've been hella busy in the city. I ain't capping, nigga. Big Jones in a big zone like an action figure. I can stop if I wanted to. Heard they keep it 100, but me, I keep it 102. I got the key like piano. I started rapping on Nano. I got the key like piano. I started rapping on Nano. I got the key like piano. I got the key like piano. I got my job, something like. Yes, sir. Hop on the track and go crazy and oh, what you want? I got the key like piano. I started rapping on Nano. Shout out to Wub, that's demo. My job, something like Lambo. I got the key like piano. I got the key like piano. My job. Yes, sir. Hop on the track and go crazy and I've been rocking like
One today, huh?
please don't follow me, I won't follow you. I'm a one-on-one, I choose what I do. Do this for the fan, do it for the crew. I've been rocking like this, it ain't nothing new. Niggas tryna get veneers, I embrace the gap. Like the distance between me and you, that's a couple laps. I get up early, get it started, really ballin'. bank telling some promoters really calling. I got the key like piano, I started rapping on Nano. Shout out to Wub, that's famo, my drive something like Lambo. I got the key like piano, I started rapping on Nano. Shout out to Wub, that's famo, my drive something like Lambo. I got the key like piano, I started rapping on Nano. Shout out to Wub, that's famo, my drive something like Lambo. I got the key like piano, I started rapping on Nano. Shout out to Wub, that's famo, my drive something like. Yes, sir. Up on the track and go crazy and through the roof.
I don't like those vocals at all.
That's Big Jones. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, but I don't. I feel like into that last drop, like he had like way more energy. Like he was going like up and up, like and it built up a bit more. But yeah, I kind of agree on like the first drop, like or intro and first drop, where it was just very like mellow compared to what the actual drop was. But I do also agree with Devin, where it does feel very, very 2014. Like, it's not bad, but it's also just like, I don't know, like.
No, I mean, like for what this tune is, it's done very well. I just don't like douche step, and this is very douche step.
I feel like it would still go off at like Encore Beach Club because those people are still there, but. Yeah. I don't know, like everything like about it, like it's still like it's mixed down well. The sound design's really fucking good, but yeah, it's just 2014.
And there's like, I know what type of crowd this is made for, and I feel like they'll love this. So you did a really good job of executing what this style of song is to the market, and it's going to be a very like Vegas day club style tune. That's just not my vibe at all. But like that being said, you still smashed it.
Yeah, it'll still fucking go off. People still get rowdy as fuck to this.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Def Kid. I believe this is Ojuba in chat. Your name is. I'll smoke weed to this.
Yeah, dead ass.
This is fucking groovy. Yeah, this is an everyday song.
Yeah, I have absolutely no notes. That was phenomenal. I'm just gonna follow you. That was awesome. That was
Yeah,
so.
that was fire.
That was so good.
Holy
That was so
shit.
fucking good, dude. You have a fan. Oh man.
Holy fuck. Yeah,
That's
that
like
was like
that's
no
the
notes. That was
remake.
perfect. Yeah.
That was my favorite song of the night.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna follow on my main account. All right. Next up, unfortunately, we have RTX.
Oh man.
Tear out song whip. Oh
You
man.
know he's not here. He lives
Of
in
course he's not.
Danish land.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wait, hold on. Pause this real quick.
Yeah.
Cam, where are Danish people from?
I don't know.
Can you try to guess? Like one country you think they're from? It starts with a D.
Denmark.
Let's fucking go. All right.
You wait, hold on. Hold on. This thing is looking at his computer screen. You look at
Oh my god. I thought he just got it based off the hint, but no, he googled that shit.
Yeah, that fool got straight caught up on Google. Someone clip that, bro. Someone clip that.
Where are Danish people from? Holy shit.
Alright.
God damn it.
Look down the barrel, romance is not worth your life, just cough up this crowd.
Little fucking blue ball there.
That little fucker.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. That was no, like the good tear out.
Yeah,
Okay.
like,
Good
what
use
do-
of
I don't
pan
know. I
snare.
don't know what he wants us to say.
No, RTX, I know what I have to say. Brother, if you just spend less time getting into pointless arguments on the internet and just hyper focus that energy into pushing your brand, you can honestly change the fucking scene for the better. So please just focus up on what's important, and that's your music because it's so good. Like, fuck these little petty ass arguments that have serve you no purpose, brother. You're above that. Please, please just focus up, dude. I don't want to see you get lost to being one of those miserable producers when you have such a fucking bright career ahead of you.
Hard agree. Hard agree. I used to be like that at that age too. I feel like we all were, but we all got out of it, and we look back and cringe at it.
I get it. You're
Right.
fucking like 16 and you're growing hair in funny places and you're filled with rage and testosterone and horniness and you can't have sex yet. I get it, brother. But find another outlet.
All right, we're just gonna go up to the most recent song submissions. We're gonna go for the last 30 minutes. People that are just in chat right now. So if you guys want to submit anything, go for it, and we'll get to you pretty much immediately.
Yeah, 2015 to 2017 shitpost era. Man, this kid would have thrived.
Oh man.
But that era is
Mhm.
oh god.
That
That
era's
era,
gone.
that era is done. I'm one of the few survivors for some reason, but even I've had to change the way I shitpost.
Yeah. All right.
All
Like
my
the
accounts
rain.
got nuked from back then. So.
The rain,
Bro, yeah, my high school
rain,
account got
like the rain.
nuked.
like the rain, like the rain,
Oh, I meant submitted to our
like the rain, like the rain.
fucking email, but I guess I can just copy your links.
Like the rain, like the rain. How things, they never be the same. Like my favorite tune. I come back to you. Sing the melody. Sing the melody. Our tears fall slowly. The rain, the rain. How things, they never be the same. Like my favorite tune. I come back to you. Sing the melody. Sing the melody. Our tears fall slowly. The rain, the rain. How things, they never be the same. Like my favorite tune. I come back to you. Sing the melody. Sing the melody. Like the rain, like the rain. 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 Our tears fall slowly. The rain, the rain. How things, they never be the same. Like my favorite tune. I come back to you. Sing the melody. Sing the melody. Like the rain, like the rain. 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 Like the rain. Like the rain, 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 like the rain.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out a way to make that intro shorter and match the drop, or because that was like a minute of like just I don't know. It was I besides the vocal sample, I feel like nothing was really the same. Like it was very misleading.
Especially with the duration of the fake drop before the drums come in, I felt like that rendered an already too it rendered an intro that was already too long, in my opinion, completely useless because you did this super long build up into another build up, and um, yeah, it just kind of like you built up all this momentum and then you put yourself in a position where you had to rebuild that momentum from scratch when the actual drop came in. But when the actual drop does come in, like it's fun, it's mixed down well, it's clean, I enjoy it. It's just like I don't know what purpose that intro is serving. It's open.
All right. Next up, we got Leonite. Leonite. Yeah, I think my main issue was just that like a deeper sub coming in just a lot louder
That
than
womp.
yeah,
That
and
womp
then
is loud. Yeah.
oh, Devin's giving them mean feedback, and then also like just the the clap, like the distortion and delay on it, like it was just a bit distracting, and it was clipping in certain areas. I gotta know if it was like saturated or what on it, but it
I
was
need a vocal over it
like
too because it was starting to get a little too like monotonous, and I think a vocal would like definitely help like keep it from sounding boring.
Brother, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It is a warm summer day. I haven't eaten, and I go up to you, and you're at a hot dog stand, supposedly selling hot dogs. And my nigga, you just handed me a bun with some ketchup on it. The elements that are here in this track are not bad by any means, but you use the same three elements through the entirety of this track with little to no evolution. The trumpet, cool idea. I don't need to hear the same trumpet on loop for a minute and 48 seconds. The drums, I actually don't have a problem with the drums. What I do have a problem with, what a problem is, it just felt like it was a drum loop. Like it felt like you just took a drum sample and just kind of like, all right, command D, command D, command D, command D, command D, command D. And like, my dude, my guy, my G, I saw the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous shirt, and I'm like, all right, man is about to hit us with some fucking low frequencies. And then you have the audacity to come in here in front of me, God, and Whitney Houston and give us a song without sub. You got the and you got the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous shirt on. My brother in Christ, that is like the main thing Deep, Dark, and Dangerous is about is low ends. Look, again, the elements that are here are not bad at all. You just need to add more to this track, a lot more. But you also uploaded this 15 minutes ago, so I don't know how long you've been working on this track. The trumpet idea is not bad. I feel like the trumpet melody needs to change and evolve and make it feel more like a song than like endless loop, because that's what the song feels like right now. It feels like an endless loop and not a song. So just break it up, give it some more character, you know? And dude,
like going for
please.
some very Wookiee shit in there would definitely even
Yeah.
like even layered in or breaking it apart where it like is in between the horns, like where it is like whoop, 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 and then
I want anyone watching to free to any song. But I swear to God, if another one of you motherfuckers sends in a song without sub, it's not going to be awesome. It's not going to be pretty. I'm being nice right now.
all right,
Yo,
Mojuba, you better pray to God that you got fucking sub and octo bounce.
no, but Leonide, this has some really cool ideas. So please flesh this out a little bit more, and then come back next week with a sub. I want to see what you do this because this does have promise. You just
Oh
have
yeah.
to accentuate on the ideas.
Agreed. And please get a vocal.
He also goes
I'm
by.
begging
He also
you.
his name is actually Source, but his just Twitch name is Leonite.
Ah, okay, bet, my bad.
But also, wait, do you go by Leonite or Source? What the fuck is going on here?
What's going on with the song title, brother?
Are you mid rebrand? All right, Mojuba. Oh, he's having your own songs this time. Let's go. I got fucking flashbanged by my computer. Wait. What the fuck was this? There's so many goddamn elements in this. They all fit so perfectly. Aww. Okay, Devin.
Oh my god, I just had a stroke.
Yeah, so there's one part where you had this ascending sub is like do, like that part kind of threw me off a little bit. It could just be a personal taste thing, but beyond that, this is fucking phenomenally executed, man.
Yeah.
like sonically speaking, like you're used to. I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Here's the thing though.
Cam stole it from you, and you actually know what you're talking about. I know.
Yeah, but
It's just as soon as anybody says sonically,
no, but like sonically speaking, like from a stereo perspective, everything's sitting exactly where it needs to be. There's a subtle hint of pan with all the percussion going on. Like I feel the song bouncing around in my head, and things are moving back and forth as they should. You know when to bring attention to something, and you know when that same element needs to take a seat back so something else can come to the forefront of the mix. That's what I love to hear in a song. The song has a lot of movement. It's simple, but yet it is complex at the same time. Only thing is, I wish the intro was a little longer because that drop does come out of nowhere. I just wish there was a little bit more build up into that. Yeah, Cam, you you play. Yeah, Cam,
okay.
yeah.
No,
Cam, explain this without saying anything I said.
No, that was definitely Sonic the Hedgehog pleasing.
I was just gonna say this is big brain as hell. I don't even know what to say about it.
Like it reminds me of like
actually gas, like you said in the chat earlier, like what's so not vibes. Like I could see this being played at like Cosmic Meadow, like when you're walking through like EDC, like you're walking down the I was about to say escalators, bro. You're walking down the bleachers in the EDC, like I could picture like this like blasting and like just setting like the tone, like this is gas.
yeah. Again, this like I think I said this about your last song, but this is some shit I would listen to in my car, like listen to fucking smoking. Like this reminds me of like some Ivy Lab Mefjus, however the fuck you pronounce their name, type shit.
Mefjus.
Like Mefjus. yeah, I'm white as hell. But yeah, oh, it was perfect. I don't like the ascending sub, like it personal thing. Like I don't know, I would notice more in my car than in my headphones, but it's like a stylistic choice. I just enjoyed the song thoroughly. Well fucking done. All right. Next up, Frogor with an actual frog song. I'm not even mad about it because like the synth isn't froggy. Like
I'd say this is the best like the best way that you've gotten like your sound like across like, for sure.
ooh.
money.
The ribbons go so hard.
Jesus Christ. Like either pitched down a ribbit or even like delayed ribbit where it's like chopped up a bit and then fucking going back into that hard ass fucking synth. Like I like how you didn't overdo the frog with going like a super froggy type synth with the froggy background shit with some other frog ambience type shit. Like perfect mix of frog.
Yeah, the reason I asked you if this tune is at 145, it should be at 140 because where it's at right now, the main synth just sounds a little bit choppy with the with how fast it's going. And if you slowed it down, it would give that main synth a little bit more time to breathe. I told you in the chat, main synth itself is kind of lackluster, choppy, a bit metallic, is bleh, meh. But that ribbit is really, really saving the tune here.
Yeah, I like this. I think this is probably like the best expression of like your brand that you've gotten through. I think like cuz those frog samples were used so well. The ribbits just the ribbits honestly made the whole tune for me. Like straight up like those added just an extra layer of like energy that I thought was just so cool.
But how long can you keep this up?
Let's see. Well, let's continue this frog theme with "Release the Frogs" by Vexus.
Oh, dude. Okay, I thought. Okay.
Woke up again. That's right.
Release the frogs.
Yeah, Frogor, I love you, buddy, but it's time to change your name. Vexus just shit on you in your own fucking territory. Vexus now owns frogs.
Fuck Chibs, fuck Frogor. It's Vexus time.
Oh man.
Okay, I will listen to any, we're not doing a frog off. We're not doing this. Please, for the love of God, I'll listen to any other fucking animal. Just no more frogs, please.
Is Uber here? I want to hear some space pigs. Oh man. I think I might end this stream a little bit early, 10 minutes early, to go get some food. Sorry, you guys, but I'm fucking hungry. Like, I'm hungry. I know Devin is too. I know you are too. You guys can go listen to some more music over at Space Yacht. Thank you guys all for joining us. Thank you to everyone that donated, subbed, and just, you guys were another chill ass night. Thank you guys for being a chill stream.
Great stream.
Go listen to my EP that drops in 12 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Devin's EP drops in 12 minutes on Spotify. Go listen. Go stream.
Y'all have a good night. Thank you.